What's going on, Thunder Nation? Welcome back here to another episode of Coffee Talk. I'm Jason Mells, and joining us on this episode here at Village Inn on the west side of Wichita is assistant coach and former Thunder legend Travis Clayton. Thanks for taking some time to visit with us.
Thanks for having me, Mulsey.
How's the early portion of the season going so far?
That's been crazy. It's we had a tough stretch. We had 7 and 10 days, so to start the season off, it was tough, right? And we kind of got through that, and now we got 8 tough games coming up, with 5 against Kansas City, and then 2 against Toledo, and 1 in Fort Wayne. So it's a tough stretch for us, but we'll see what we're made of.
Especially with this road trip coming up.
Yeah, right. We're home obviously tomorrow against KC, a kids game, and we got 2 tough ones up in Kansas City. They won our division the last couple of years, so you know what we're getting into. And then we go on the road and up to Toledo, and they're a tough team to play against up there, and Fort Wayne obviously another tough place to go to. So yeah, we got a tough stretch, but we're a good hockey team as well, so it'll be a good test for us.
When you were playing, did you ever have that type of stretch, 7 and 10? Do you remember?
I can't remember. That's a long time ago, but but no, I remember doing 4 and 5s. We'd have those, but not as much as now. It seems like there's a lot more of that, and it is what it is. I know it's a conflict with arenas and venues, right, to get all these games in. So that's probably one of the reasons. But yeah, it's tough on the hockey players.
Stepping back a little bit, talking about your career, when you look up at the rafters and you see your jersey up, what does that mean to you to kind of see that up in the rafters?
It's an honor, obviously, right? And you look up and you see there's a lot of good hockey players up there, due to the Weingartners, the Bobby Desjardins, Handies. Like, those are some real good hockey players, and just to be up there with those guys, it's an honor. And obviously, I had a great career here. I wouldn't have had one if I hadn't had such good line mates and teammates, right? If I didn't have those guys, I wouldn't have probably lasted that long, right? They made me who I was. So I was very lucky that way, and it's awesome to be back.
When you look back on your career, do you have a line that kind of sticks out to you, the teammates that you were playing with?
Well, obviously Jason Duda, right? My rookie year, we got put together with Jim Magoo. I remember that, and I think we were line mates ever since, right? So 11 years playing with him was obviously was awesome. He was a heck of a hockey player, and yeah, I remember him. And obviously we had other guys that come in and play, but Jason Duda was my line mate, and for 11 years. So yeah, it was awesome.
I'll never forget the year I came in 2004. Joe Blasnick was here. The three of you were. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, obviously Joe was a real good hockey player too, and he got put with us, and we had a couple of really strong years together. But that one year, yes, I think all 3 of us were in the 90 points, or close to it, anyways. We all brought different things, right? Joe obviously had a great shot, and Jason and I had the vision kind of stuff to get him the puck, and so yeah, it was quite the threesome, that's for sure.
Travis Clayton joining us here on Coffee Talk here on the west side at Village Inn. Don't forget about their Free Pie Wednesdays that will take place tomorrow, actually. But kind of moving back away from your hockey career, what made you decide to get into coaching?
Well, after I finished up playing, that's all I've done, right, is play hockey, growing up. And so I got into it when I was done playing, and I was doing a little bit in the elite division back home, but also working in the oil field and coaching. And I really enjoyed it, just being around the rink and teaching and giving back kind of thing. And it just kept growing on me. I kept moving up levels and coaching junior, and then took a step back, went back to minor hockey. And then, I always wanted to get into pro, and obviously Coach Ramsey and Joel gave me an opportunity here last year to come down, and I'm just loving every bit of it.
What do you like the most about working with the guys?
Just the pro, right? They're all here for a reason. They're here to get to the next level, right? It's awesome that we have a affiliate with San Jose, and those guys that are sent down, they're so focused and wanting to get back to the AHL and even to the NHL, right? And It's just fun going to the rink and being with those kind of guys, being around them, and just seeing their work ethic. Not only on the ice, like we're done playing games at 9:30 at night, and you go into the weight room and there's guys lifting weights, right? Like it's awesome. It's just fun. I love the competitiveness. Yeah, just everything's been really awesome.
Now you have two young kids that are playing minor hockey up in Canada. How are their seasons going so far?
Yeah, that's the tough part, right? Being away from family. My wife's back there in Canada. It's kind of funny. I'm living in her hometown. She's living in my hometown, right? And my two boys are up there playing hockey, and so without them having, I have great support, right? So obviously that's awesome. But that's the tough part is just being away from them. Obviously missing my wife and then also missing my boys' hockey, right? But I'm able to watch it on TV on weekends when we're not playing or in the afternoons before we play. So very lucky that way. And I'm the crazy parent that watches their practice on live barn kind of thing. And that's how I'm able to, keep up to what they're doing kind of thing. And very lucky that way. The boys are doing awesome. My oldest boy plays for the Athletics, and my youngest boy also does. And so yeah, it's awesome. They're doing awesome, and hopefully they continue on doing what they do. And if it's playing junior hockey, it's great. If not, that's okay too, right? But yeah, season's going good, and yeah, I'm able to watch, so it's awesome.
Are they going to be able to come down here at all during the
Yeah,
season?
yeah, they are. They came down last year at Christmas time, and they're going to come down again this year at Christmas time. And actually, I'm probably going to fly into Tahoe and watch a couple games there, and then fly back with the team and myself, and then spend a couple weeks here. And obviously, they'll bring their hockey equipment, and we get to go and skate at Interest Bank, which is awesome. And they love. They did it last year, and absolutely had a blast. And my youngest still talks about it. Like the guys that we had last year just treated them unbelievable, right? And it's funny, my youngest still he's messaging some of the guys like Brendan Hache and all them, and they're messaging them back. Like it's just that's the type of guys that we have here. They're just total professional and great human beings, and so it's awesome.
So he was going to be in the locker room again, trying to pretend like he's Frank, or
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, and he's trying to get Joel. He wants Joel to pay him a little bit more money because he said he was doing a lot of work last year. So it was kind of funny, right? But he loved it, right? He was right down by the bench and hearing some of the chirps and all that. He still talks about that, and it, that's the best part is having your kids around the locker room and being around professional athletes and just seeing how they act and carry themselves. And so it's fun when they're able to come down at Christmas time and hang out and see that, and they love every minute of it. And actually, my youngest boy even came down to Rapid City in March last year with my dad, and he spent 5 days down there. And he's a hockey rat and just loves it.
out of the two of them, who was the bigger of the jokers of the two of them?
I don't know. My oldest is the quiet one. He gets away with a lot. Jay seems he likes doing pranks and all that, but seems to always get caught in trouble. So I think they're both at fault.
Do they take after you or your wife?
Probably my wife. I'm the good one.
She's gonna love that one.
Yeah. No.
Well, Travis Clayton joining us. One last question, and then we'll let you go. I know you got a busy schedule trying to get ready for the rest of the week. Kansas City coming up. You talked briefly about them. A lot of players back from last year's team. Still a very skilled team that won the Mountain Division.
Yeah, we know it's going to be tough, right? Their forward group, they come in waves. They got four lines that'll come at you. We got to be ready right from the puck of the drop of the puck kind of thing, and be prepared to play physical against them, kind of slow them down in the neutral zone. And it's going to be a tough task, but we got the players, to do it. We just got to clean up a few little areas and manage pucks and play in the O-zone against them. And I think it'll give us the best chance.
Well, thank you for coming over here. Appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for having me, Malsey.
Travis Clayton, assistant coach, former Thunder legend here on Coffee Talk. And one last reminder, don't forget Free Pie Wednesdays at all three Wichita locations and the location up in Hutchinson. That'll do it for us here on Coffee Talk. Until next time, I'm Jason Mouse. Enjoy the rest of your day.